All right, so I'm gonna go talk about a story from when I was with my ex fiance, and this was way before we were engaged. But I think it was like 2 years into our dating, and he lived with us at the time, and like he had his own room at when I was living with my parents still. Um, so that day we were going to go up to visit my friend, who coincidentally is my ex husband now. Crazy world. Anyway, so I did not tell him where I was going, or at least I don't remember it. Not that it was a major deal, because I was like, I'm allowed to have friends. I'm just going with my family. We're going to go hang out. And I didn't tell him where I was. And I don't know how we found out where I was, but when I was up, we were hanging out up there at the house, at my ex's house, my ex now, my other ex. Anyway, we'll just say the friend at the time. When I was at my friend's house at this time, I did not let my ex fiance or ex boyfriend at that time know where I was. That I remember. No one, at least I never texted him or told him, because I was like, I'm just going to go see a friend and we'll be back when we get back. Because that's what I did. I would ride with my parents because I was like, I don't want to drive all the time. So if we're all riding together, we're all riding together. So when we came up to the house to visit my friend, him and I hung out for a bit. He walked me downtown to meet his other friend, and I met him. And then as we were walking back to his house, then I see my ex fiance driving up to the house, and I'm like, how in the world are you finding me? And why are you here? And like, he's like, oh, I wanted to surprise you. And I'm like, really? And I was really didn't know how to say, like, hey, I'm staying here. You like wasted your time. Like, I know how to say it. So he's like, well, I know Centralia is not far from here. I want to take you to Centralia. And I'm like, oh my God. Really? Like, it was cool to see Centralia before it got covered up now that, like, looking back. But still, at the same time, it would be nice that he didn't just. So, like, I didn't know how to say no. And I went with him. So I said, hey, I guess I'm going to go with him. I'm sorry I'm leaving. And I hated that because I didn't want to. I wasn't trying to leave, and there was never an intention to leave. So I left, and then we like ended up going home after that. But like that time irritated me so much because I did not ask for that, and yet he took me away when I was visiting a friend. Oh, and another time he took me away was when we were invited to a family friend of mine's wedding in New Hampshire. And so we had already had our hotel room to go stay near the thing, and she already was going to pay me to take pictures, which also was part of why I got mad, because I told him I'm being a photographer today, like a partial photographer for her wedding, so I need to be here. And then, like, near the end of the wedding, he's like, well, let's go. And we didn't find anything to go look around at. And it annoyed me so much. And I'm like, dude, you keep taking me away from things that I'm already invited to go to or have plans for, and you just keep taking me away to do whatever you so wanted to choose to do when I didn't like sign up for that. And like it was like those times looking back, that pissed me off. Like he did that so much, like where he wanted to do things when he wanted to do them. Like he wanted to find abandoned places, and I'm like, okay, but then don't do it in the middle of like plans that we have. Like especially if it's plans I have, and I'm getting paid for it. Don't do that. And like stuff like that pissed me off. Looking back with my ex, and like there's a couple other stories, but that one, those two stuck out to mention when it came to that ex fiance, because that relationship was not good at all. Like I was so mad about that. Like you take me away two different times to do what you want to do instead of just staying. And it's like, really? But when it came to anything else that was like his family that I'm thinking back, we didn't like he'd wait till like there was a moment away from them, but like it wasn't like he was doing it in the middle of something that I cared about or something. So that's what I found interesting and annoying that he did. So let me know if you have a similar experience.